Hello everyone, I'm going to be giving you a rundown of how to play Apex if you are a noob. So if you are brand new to Apex, this video is going to be real helpful for you. I feel like most of the guides are a little bit outdated. So this is going to be how to play Apex Legends in C's name. Let's go. So first of all, Apex is not a pay-to-win game. If you when you open it up and you see all the characters, you're like, oh wow, you know, you spend money to get characters that you can win with. Well, if you play hard enough, you can easily, really easily, unlock all the characters. And two of the most overpowered, or there are some overpowered legends that you get for free. So before we even like hop into Apex, you have to understand what's called SBMM. So it's skill-based matchmaking is what it stands for, and basically the game puts you with people that are a similar skill level to you. So when you first drop, you're not going to be dropping with high-level players unless you have a friend on your team who is a high-level player, but you don't get assigned with them unless you actually join his party or whatever. Anyway, so the first thing is the drop. So the first few games, I would suggest to drop far away from like where everybody's landing, and just get an idea of how to loot and how to play the game. So there's these things called hot zones. They have they're highlighted with a blue circle, and they've got like a blue beam of light coming up from them. They have a higher chance of spawning like good loot, like gold loot. So you can go there. I mean, it's a higher risk reward kind of thing, but yeah. Anyway, but once you get the basis of how to play those games, or how to play the games, how to loot, how to, excuse me, how to get some fights, you can start like slowly moving to more populated spots for landing, and so just you get an idea how to loot up and immediately start fighting. So the loot of Apex Legends. So unlike other games, Apex has the weapon rarity system works different. So like weapons that you find on the floor and in crates, they're called floor loot, and all the weapons have the exact same rarity. In the hot zones, you can find versions of that floor loot that are legendary. So basically, they have all the attachments fully equipped and like the highest level ones. So you got the mags, stocks, barrel stabilizers, scopes, and hop-ups. However, you can't switch your these attachments for ones that you find on the floor. So for example, if you don't like the scope on like this legendary wingman, it sucks. You can't change it. So speaking of attachments, the barrel stabilizers mainly reduce recoil, and it comes in 4 rarities. Common or white does the least to reduce recoil, and epic and purple does the most. Or rare is right in the middle of those two. Oh, sorry, I meant 3 rarities, not 4. Stocks are next, and they reduce the weapon switch times, ADS speed, and ADS aim stability. So because of these things, you really want to put it on like the heavier weapons, like the LMGs, rifles, and sniper rifles. And for those sniper rifles, you actually have a separate variety called sniper stocks. And the main reason you want one of those is to increase the aim steadiness, which is good for long-range engagements. And just like the barrel stabilizers, the regular ones work better and are more effective. The magazines increase the magazine capacity like you would expect, and they work for all the same ammo types respectively. So like heavy ammo mag for heavy ammo weapons, light for light, so on. The increased ammo per rarity of magazines differs depending on the weapon. So like you have a wingman that has like 5 shots, and you put like a common mag on it, and it gets like 1 more bullet, where if you put a common mag on like a flat line, you get like 5 more bullets or something like that. So the only guns that don't use magazines are the L-Star. As of recording this video, the L-Star, that gun just feeds ammo straight from your backpack. The shotguns, and the charge rifle. The magazines, these magazines are special, or not those magazines, but just magazines in general are special because they have a gold variant, unlike the other attachments besides the sights. So the gold mag has the same capacity as the purple mag. However, when you holster the weapon, it'll automatically reload it after 5.5 seconds. Sights or optics can add better ADS visibility or provide zoom, such as the 2x or 3x optic. There are also variable scopes, which allows you to choose between 2 different zoom types. So like at 2 to 4 times, you know it's 2, and then you push a button, and it's 4 times. There's also digital threat sights that come in the 1 times and 4 times, or 4 to 10 times optic. So a sniper optic and an optic for SMGs and pistols. They highlight your enemies when they're, or so you can like easily through smoke, or you can easily see them through smoke or caustic gas. Sniper optics can only snipers. Mid-range optics can mid-range optics, which vary from like the 3x to the 2 to 4 times. Are able to put on assault rifles and LMGs and assault rifles and LMGs, and then close range optics are. You're able to put those on pistols and SMGs. So all the weapons can equip the sight variant below the standard optic. So you can put a 2-time scope on a sniper, or even a 1-time scope if you want. But you can't put a 6-time sniper scope on like the R301, which is an assault rifle, or a LMG. The only sight that breaks this rule is the 1 times digital threat, because you can only put that one on SMGs and pistols. You can't put it on snipers or LMGs or assault rifles. The next attachment is hop-ups. They add like another ability to your guns. So, you know, more risk reward. You can pick up this bad gun or semi-bad gun with the opportunity of getting a better gun down the line. The Skull Piercer hop-up, for example, does increased headshot damage, but you can only put it on the Wingman and the Longbow. So the hop-ups come in 2 different rarities, Epic and Legendary. If you're ever wondering, if you're wondering what hop-up goes where and what it does, you can hover over the hop-up and it'll tell you. There's more than 1 variant of guns that you can get besides floor loot and legendaries, and that is the care package weapons. These guns are the most overpowered in the game. However, you can only find them in care package, so they're pretty rare, and those care packages only drop mid to late game. You only have access to all the ammo that comes with the gun. You can't pick up any extra ammo off the floor, so you have to use them sparingly. The next up is character attachments, or attachments that you put on your character. In the game, you can find Evo shields, which, like, depending on which level up, depending on how much damage you do. Backpacks, which increase inventory space. Helmets, which decrease headshot damage. And knockdown shields, which provide you a shield when you get knocked down. Really useful. And each one of those has a gold variant that's similar to the gold mag, so they don't provide any more protection, inventory space, or anything like that, but they do provide a little perk. The gold shields make small heals heal twice as much. The gold bag gives your teammates extra health when they're revived, and the gold knockdown shield allows you to self-revive yourself, but only once. Once you use it again, it changes to a purple knockdown shield. And the gold helmet also decreases your character's ability cooldowns. One more thing is, please give the gold backpack to like a Lifeline, Gibraltar, Mirage, or Bangalore, as they have abilities that can safely and more easily revive a teammate. Also, give the gold helmet to characters with long movement ability cooldown timers, like Wraith, Pathfinder, Horizon. It's just not worth it to give the helmet to an Octane, because his abilities are just lightning quick. Like his Q, or tactical, is 2 seconds already. With the helmet, drops down to 1 second. Where like something like Horizon or Wraith or Pathfinder, it drops down by like a lot more time, obviously, like a few seconds more. So now on to the usable items. So these include heals and the ultimate accelerant. So the ultimate accelerant, when you use it, it provides 20% more charge to your ultimate and takes up 1 inventory slot. Unless you're Watson, because she can, her passive allows her to fully recharge her ultimate when she's using the the ultimate accelerant, and she can carry 2 in 1 inventory spot. The heals are, there's like, I think there's five heals total in the game. The first is the shield cell. It restores 25 shields unless you have a gold back or a gold shield, which then it heals 50, and it takes 3 seconds to use. The shield battery is the best out of the bunch because it heals the most health the fastest. It fully recharges your shields no matter how large your shields are, and it only takes 5 seconds to use. Syringes restore 25 HP unless you have the gold shields, in which they heal 50 HP. These also take 5 seconds to use. The medkit restores all of your health, takes 8 seconds. The Phoenix kit restores all of your health and takes 10 seconds. Or all your health and shield. That's what the Phoenix kit does. The medkit just restores your health. The grenades come in 3 varieties. The Arc Star, which is like a ninja star thing that attaches to objects and does extra damage to shields. You can stick these on enemies and do some good damage. The frag grenade, which is just your normal grenade, does about 100 damage. You can bounce off walls, stuff like that. The thermite, it's basically like a Molotov cocktail, but it activates in a line perpendicular to where you're looking through it. So it's really useful if you want to, like throw it. If you know somebody's hiding around behind a corner, you can just throw it right there, and it'll like extend and get them on fire. You can also use it to like block off doors, and all these grenades do destroy doors as well. You can only carry 1 grenade item per inventory slot unless you're using the character Fuse, in which he can carry 2. So that's pretty much it for the floor loop. So the next is the ring. So the ring it collapses in stages, and it pushes all the characters towards one another. You don't want to be caught outside the ring, especially in late game. Early game, it doesn't do as much damage, but as the rounds progress, the ring does more damage. So here's probably the best thing about Apex when it comes to playing with multiplayer, and that's the ping system. Apex has a fantastic ping system. Tapping the ping button will put a marker down, and your character will say something along the lines of, "Let's move here," or "I'm going to explore over there," or something like that. You can also use that to like ping weapons and ammo and enemies. If you double tap it, it's a shortcut for pinging enemy. And if you hold down the button, you get like an entire wheel that gives you options on what you can say. You can say, okay, I don't want to attack, I'm defending here, I'm going to attack, I'm gonna loot over here, people have been here. Yeah. So this, yeah. And then once you like, dibs like a weapon or an ammo, you can, your teammates can dibs it, and that highlights the item on their screen for longer, so they can find it. So that's about it for the game mechanics, looting, and getting ready to fight. If this video does decently well, I'll make some more tips and tricks videos on how to better engage in a fight, how to die less, how to dodge bullets, how to, all the good things. So, thanks for watching, thanks for staying to the end, and I'll see you later.